I, Emanuel,
do solemnly swear
when I ran for mayor, I told the people of Chicago that I was going to be honest with them, tell the hard truths, and make the tough decisions. My duty as mayor is to protect our city's taxpayers and be their voice. These $75 million worth of immediate savings to the 2011 budget are only the beginning. And that's $20.5 million that we have saved on their behalf and still deliver good services. In some cases, better. I pledge that we would bring together a greater sense of both accountability, enforcement, and transparency to the public and taxpayers specifically on how TIFs are used. Here's the reason I'm doing this. I have a responsibility as a steward of the city to stay in touch with them because I think that conversation is an important one to continue. And not just communicate, but connect to each other.
Hello, my name is Julio. I'm from Humboldt Park, and I have a question for Mayor Emanuel about...
So whether it's on the north side, south side, west side, central, we will not rest until we bring the level of safety that we need to our city. We have now a new curfew policy in the city of Chicago. Police are enforcing it. The most important thing is people in their neighborhood, parents, their neighbors, get these kids off the street in their house, and our children over time will be safer. Today we're announcing another 138 officers that we're putting on the street. That brings our total to 1,019. We have a commitment over the next couple of years of 3 dozen stores to open up or be retrofitted here in the city of Chicago in our designated food desert areas.
I'm so glad that we're doing this here, at home in Chicago.
We believe that by the summer of 2013, to take recycling citywide. We're making an unprecedented investment in our neighborhoods and our communities, and I call it the quiet revolution in our neighborhood parks. 8 new artificial soccer fields, 180 acres of new parkland, 20 new playgrounds, 12 new major park facilities or redevelopment of existing facilities, 4 boathouses, and now the Bloomingdale Trail. We're going to do 25 miles of bike lanes a year, so over my term we'll add a network of 100 miles of bike paths in the city. There is nothing more important than the economic growth and vitality of the city of Chicago. Merge is announcing they're going to be adding 200 more jobs. We're announcing 2,400 jobs. We're adding 500 jobs. GE Financial, 1,000 jobs. So a total of 2,000 jobs. 400 jobs here in the city of Chicago. United Airlines, 1,300 jobs. Allscripts, 300 jobs. Walgreens, 600 jobs. I'm not counting. And it's now going to be not 5,000, but 5,500 employees. Coyote has around 600 to 700 workers, and they're going to grow by another 400. All of those companies betting that we have what it takes to be the place where they expand. And nothing is more important to our economic expansion than the small businesses of Chicago. They are the lifeblood of economic activity and job creation in our neighborhoods and our cities. We've been cheating our children of their future, year in and year out, and that's coming to an end. We are going to go from 170 days to 180 days. From 5 hours and 45 minutes to 7 hours. That's 8 weeks more of learning. You're going to earn what you learn. So Chicago next year will have 5 STEM high schools focusing on math, science, technology, and engineering. You have people looking for jobs. You have employers looking for skilled workers. And the only thing that can link them up is the educational system. We have a 21st century economy sitting on a 20th century foundation. We will invest $7.3 billion in our city's aging infrastructure. The Infrastructure Trust is another way, one more tool in the toolbox.
What you are doing here is the first, in effect, infrastructure bank using private capital that any city in the United States has established. This is a huge deal.
We are building a new Chicago.